Hello, folks. My name is Travis, and welcome to this edition of Hope on Wheels. My intent with today's video is to talk about something I think everybody should know. Given the, I'll say, situation that everybody finds ourselves dealing with around the globe right now, uh, there's a lot of people that probably received what the government calls a stimulus check. Well, for those of us who are on Social Security income, which is SSI or Social Security disability income, there's something that you probably should know. And that's what this real quick video is going to be about. Before I get into the video too much further, though, I'm going to tell you right now, I am not an expert in the field of benefits at all. I um, am just putting that disclaimer out there. You can take what I'm saying and run with it. I'm going to give you very basic information, but in the video, in the description down below, I'm going to put several links that were sent to me attached in an email that I think everybody should take a look at if you're interested in making sure you know more information. But the bigger thing that I want to say here is I'm an individual that works in the human services field. Okay. And as such, that privys me to some e-alerts. Um, and the um, Senior and Disability Services Office sent out an e-alert, which was forwarded on to me by uh, one of my supervisors. In that e-alert, it stated one thing that I think everybody needs to know. It said for the first 12 months after the stimulus check had been issued, it is not counting as income. After that, however, it is counting as income. So, that means that, you've got like a year before it's going to become a problem. My suggestion is find ways to spend it down. The one thing it did say is that because it doesn't count as income, you cannot use that money to pay cost of care. Cost of care basically is rent. It doesn't work as such as that. Now, again, I'm not an expert. I'm just repeating some of what was said in the e-alert. Okay. Um, uh, One of the things that I would recommend is that if you're a person that received the deposit and you're on Social Security income, find supplies, which is what I've done for cleaning supplies and whatnot that you might need. And trust me, uh, there are some supplies you're going to need. I've had to order some cleaning supplies online because I just can't find them here in town. I know in town carries them, but every time I order them to just buy them here locally at the store, they don't have them. But you can buy them on like Amazon um, or some other websites. Amazon's the one that I commonly use, but other websites to where that way you can stock up with cleaning supplies that you might need to keep your place and yourself healthy so you don't run into problems. I also, you know, buy perishable items or non-perishable items, excuse me, of food that I'm having a hard time finding locally. Um, Amazon's been selling things like I eat a lot of rice because of my um, lifestyle, for example. Well, rice right now, at least for me, is kind of hard to find locally. That's something I'm buying through Amazon and getting it shipped up here because they have it and I can buy it in bulk and just store it and it'll last me a while. Things like that, just as real quick examples. Anyway, you can do other stuff with it too. I'm just saying Be careful about what you do and don't do with it, because they're saying there are things that it can't be used for and that it can be used for. And the bigger thing is, you know, that even the e-alert that I had read to me through my computer stated it's not meant for cost of care. It's meant to help with food and other supplies that you might need to survive with. So those are options. Now, if you're an individual that is your own guardian but you have a payee, call your payee. Find out if they're aware of this. And if they are, see what they know about it. If they don't know, like I said, what I'm going to do at the end of this real quick video is I'm going to put a link down below, or some links down below. I'm just going to paste them in the description. Um, and you can click on those links and it'll take you to sites where you or your payee or your guardian can read up on this and learn what you can and can't do with this thing. Um, it's an idea, folks. It's not, you don't have to do it this way. The bigger thing that I would take from this is that it's, from what I understand, and I had this read to me twice, you've got 12 months, but after that, it's going to count as an asset. The other big thing is you can't buy something with it that later is going to be seen as an asset, which means you can't take this money and like use it as a down payment or part of a down payment towards a car, that kind of thing. Uh, it's meant to supplement you so that you can continue surviving. Now, most of you are going to say, well, that's all well and good, but this isn't even a problem for me because I've lost my my job, or I can't work because of my medical conditions. And that's fine. But if you're worried about your income being too high, just keep in mind that you've got 12 months, folks. For those of you that, have quit your job or whatever because of health issues, and you're going to be under the limit of what Social Security says you need to be under, then great. The other thing is, at least here in Alaska, I have spoken to the long-term Medicaid office. At least for now, they are being a little bit more lenient on the money factor, because I was concerned because I was under the limit before the stimulus check, and then I ended up being over the limit for APA, which is Adult Public Assistance, which I don't even get financial assistance from them, but I still fall under the Medicaid version of that program, and they have a wage limit as well. Well, I was going to be over that originally by the time the end of the month hit. Things are doing better now, and I'm getting down and I'm getting things I need, so I'm not going to be as bad off as I thought I would be. But just know that you have some time. They're being understanding and they're being lenient about it. But keep in mind, like I said, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Listen to what I'm saying. Some of the stuff is just important because it's stuff I read off an e-alert that I was sent by someone that I work with. However, the links that I'm going to put in the description down below, they are what are going to tell you more definitively on what you can and can't do. I am by no means an expert, folks. And I'm just putting this video out there because it's important. And I think somebody should at least say something and at least give somebody some reassurance that it is, for at least for the foreseeable beginning of this, since we just got the stimulus check earlier this month, that you're okay. That you're not going to be in trouble very next month because they gave you a stimulus check. And for those of you that are working, you're okay too. It's not counting. You have time to spend this down, and they're giving you plenty of time to do it. It's not like you've only got like a month or two, and you got to hurry and get rid of this somehow. So just keep that in mind, okay? Take care, folks. I hope this helps. And at least, again, I can't say it enough. I encourage you guys to use the links down below. So again, take care, have a good day, folks, and I hope to see you in the next video.